Hey guys, how's it going? MT Major here, and today we are starting a new long-range expedition. This is going to be the Jelly Journey Part 2, essentially. 8 years ago I made a expedition. That was my first one I've ever done, that I also posted on YouTube, but also the first one I've actually ever done. And I did it in an Imperial Clipper with 17 light years of range. And it was 8 episodes. It was so much fun, and you guys really enjoyed it, and it did pretty well. But it was 8 years ago or 7 years ago, so it's kind of wild to think about that. But then also, I felt like this is probably a really good time to do it again. With a better ship, of course. You know, we got Guardian FSD, all that stuff. It's like we got a pretty good exploration ship now, and but we take the same ship. We're not going to the same location. We're going somewhere else, but it basically will be part 2. So, yeah. Now, this will kind of be like an introduction, and also this will be kind of the beginning of this series. So we're also going to depart and fly to some places. But I'm also going to show you guys what the ship actually has and what it entails and how I set it up. Also, I asked you guys where I should go, and the answer was Colonia. So we're actually going to Colonia, but first we're going about 100 light years either up or down. It kind of depends where are the interesting bits, but so that we're not in the Colonia highway, so that we can actually find some interesting and new things probably, which will be pretty cool. Yeah, but let's take a look at the at everything I have set up here. So we got an Imperial Clipper with 46 max light range, which is pretty neat, right? I mean, that's pretty good for a Clipper. We have 2 hardpoints. We got a missile rack and a pulse laser. Now, most of the time people would say, "Hey, sell this." Let's see if I sell it. It won't actually add that much because the ship is 400 tons in weight. And it will only add 0.24 or 22 weight. So I'm just going to keep them because I feel like it's just useful to have some form of protection, you know. So we have... Oh, well. Okay. That went out. We have a 2 missile rack and a 2 pulse laser. Not engineered or anything. The large ones are not equipped. We have 4 heatsink launchers, which that's why this ship is so nice, because you have 4 slots, right? So 4 heatsink launchers, so we got a lot of heatsinks, which is important. We have a light hull. We got a power plant that is overcharged. We got which we don't really need if you look at this, but I'm pretty sure that the D version is not sufficient. It's barely sufficient, but again, it only adds 22, so let's just keep this one. So then we have thrusters, a D thruster. We have a frameshift drive, which is completely upgraded, so that's 5. It's not deep. No, it's not deep charged, but that's fine. So it could be even higher, right? But it's 5. Then we have a life support of D, power distributor of D, and sensors with a lightweight of 2. And then we have the fuel. And then we have a Guardian FSD booster, which adds like 12 or something. So we got a 5 for that. We have a 6A fuel scoop. We have a 4A auto fuel maintenance unit, because who knows. We have an extra fuel tank, which we could in theory take off, because the fuel scoop is extremely efficient. And I think if we take this one off, it will actually, give us like a whole extra light year. So let's just fill this up with a cargo rack, I guess. Which will take it down a little bit. Oh, no. Okay, you know what? Let's just keep this one empty. Oh, good. We have a 3D shield generator, which is a little bit only once with reinforced shields. And then we have a fuel tank again. So we're going to keep this one. And we have cargo rack of 4, planetary vehicle hangar, a detail service scanner, and an approach suite. And then we have the Scarab. And yeah, in terms of livery, we have a ship kit as well. I really like this dual like color skin. So the back is blue, the front is white, and then it just looks really cool. I think the Clipper is probably the prettiest ship in the game, in my opinion. Also one of the coolest because it's actually massive, right? But there's so many cool skins for this ship, but we're keeping the Emissary Blue, and it is the Tempest, same ship as before. We have the just different colors, and we have a ship skin and a weapon color and all that stuff. So the Scarab actually doesn't have a skin, but I do have one, so I'm going to put it on real quick. Something else that I want to do first is go to the shop and buy myself a exploration suit. Hello. Alright, and that was that. Alright, so that is that. Our ship is ready. And let's see where we are going to next. So, like I said, I want to go either up or down. I think I'm going down. So, we're going all the way to Colonia. I've been there before, which is over here, I believe. Oh, wow. There we go. Colonia is there. So, the route's unavailable because it's just too far, right? So, let's first go down about... not too far. Because obviously we still want to be within stars. But yeah, something like that maybe. And then that's 21 jumps. And then we are quite low. So that's actually maybe too much. 21 jumps, that's like, yeah, 800 light years, man. You crazy? Are you crazy? So let's actually go... You know what? Why don't we go here and we go visit the Titan ruins as a cool start. That actually sounds like a lot of fun. So we go there, and then we're not super low, but we're a little bit lower, and then we plot towards Colonia, and then we should maybe get some more interesting routes, and maybe we find some things that people haven't been there before. So yeah, let's start this exploration. We've arrived in Col 285, sector IG OC65. I said O weird because I thought it was a Q for a second, but it's an O. Well, here we are. Well, that was pretty cool. Hope you guys enjoyed this first episode of this exploration. It's going to be a very long exploration, like I said, at least Colonia. We'll probably continue on even further. I don't know how long it actually will be, so there'll be like an arbitrary number in the title probably, but it's going to be pretty long. So, yeah, hope you guys will enjoy this one, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.